Hey traders, welcome back to Breaking Bread with Traders. So in this video, I'm not going to be that long. I just want to address a question that I've been getting frequently on Telegram. And I actually just got home about 30 minutes ago. I'm coming from another business that I've recently ventured into. It's a meat industry business. And I will get into that in another video whereby I advise you on the types of businesses that you can invest in with your Forex profits, right? So there's a question that I've been getting frequently. It's about Forex Live. Some of you might know the website, and if you don't, I will link it down in the description. So basically this website, it gives you Forex orders coming from the institutional traders, right? So the question is, what is the difference between the orders coming from Forex Live and the daily newsletter, right? So when I stumbled Forex Live, it gave me some sort of hope, because coming from the world of supply and demand, I've always known that behind every trade there's a key player moving the market, and these can be the institutional traders, the hedge funds, and the major big banks, right? So I've always known that, but for some reason I just couldn't figure out how are they moving the market until I stumbled on this website, which is Forex Live and the Forex Orders, and I started to peel layer by layer to try and find out what is really going on. So like any other Forex trader who's curious as because I am one big curious motherfucker, and I'm always looking for ways to develop, because I know that the Forex market is forever evolving, right? If you don't know that, then you are in the wrong industry. So I did a lot of back testing that goes for months, man, and I wasn't finding consistency, to a point that I almost got discouraged, right? But I'm one person who doesn't give up easily. So I started asking myself, where do they get these orders, and how do they come to a conclusion to place these orders at certain price levels, right? So it got me thinking. I did a little bit of digging. Maybe little is an understatement. I did a lot of digging, I did a lot of research, because I wanted to be consistent like any other trader, right? And I ended up finding the daily newsletter. Drastically changed my fucking life and the way I view the Forex market, and that is the daily newsletter, right? So let's hop on the chart and see how the Forex Live Orders work. So the first thing that you do is come up on Google and search Forex Orders, and you open the first link. Here you will see a bunch of historical orders that were shared on this website, Forex Live, and we'll just do the recent one, which is Forex option expiries for 15th of January, 10 a.m. New York cutoff time, right? So we open that and you'll start to see a bunch of orders, right? So for Euro USD, let's focus on the bold ones. So at this price level of 1.0950, we have about 1.3 billion euros of institutional holdings residing. So let's go on a chart and plot that. So we'll just use this horizontal ray, plot that anywhere, and then come to settings and then enter that number here, 50, right? Okay, so the market opened here, right? And we're gonna focus on this white line, because at this white line we have about 1.3 billion euros of institutional holdings residing. I'm going to say that again, 1.3 billion dollars of institutional holdings residing. But the downside is that we don't know whether we are buying or we are selling. However, there are dumb motherfuckers who would have bought, made a little bit of profit, and the trade started to turn against them. If they didn't take any profit, they would have lost, and it would have eventually hit stop loss, right? And there are also those who would have sold here, got into a drawdown, probably hit stop loss, or sold here and made a little bit of profit, and then the trade started to overturn and hit stop loss, right? So you don't know whether you are buying or selling. So why would you want to gamble and trade something that you don't understand? This is Monday here, and the movements from this level, they're not that significant for me to believe that we had about 1.3 3 billion euros of institutional holdings residing. It just doesn't make sense, right? However, if you look at the daily newsletter here, at this level of 1.0990, we had about 810 million euros of institutional holdings residing, although price didn't come to this level. But you can clearly see that this whole move here is an institutional move, and looking left, you can see that we also have an institutional candle. So this level here sort of made more sense than this here. Here is just gambling. Here I knew that the price is going to sell, right? So it just doesn't make sense. And look what's happening here. Price is going down. However, this is Tuesday, right? It's declining from this level. And when we come back here, Tuesday, do we have such level? No, we don't have 1.0950. You don't see it anywhere here, right? So at least the first floor. Why would you want to trade this? Anyways, let's move on and try USDJPY. Okay, USDJPY. All right, so let's use forex.com, and then what was the level? Okay, we can try any level between 144, whereby we had 644 million US dollars, and 145, whereby we had 730 million US dollars. So 144, 145. All right, so we just put a horizontal ray anywhere, and then we enter that number, edit 144. Let's start with 144. 144. Okay, the horizontal ray disappeared. However, here it is, and then we're gonna put 145. 145. Let's just clear out these numbers. All right, so we have two levels, right? The market open here, we're gonna focus on this white line. Okay, the market bought from here. This does seem like an institutional move. You see how impulsive this move was. There wasn't much bearish movement in this price action. However, we don't know whether you are buying or selling. And looking here, maybe someone would have said, because of this candle here, I'm gonna sell. This is institutional candle, I'm gonna sell, and they would have sold, and then they would have lost, right? So that's the first floor. How do you know whether you are buying or selling? Let me know in the comment section. I also want to know, guys. I want to know. This is the difference between Forex Live Orders and the daily newsletter. So stop asking me about the daily newsletter unless if you are serious about your trading. So let's hop onto GBPUSD, right? And then at this level of 1.2710, GBPUSD, okay, forex.com, and then we clear out everything. Okay, so the level was, let's check again, 1.2710, right? 1.2710, and then put that. Okay, so the market opened here. We're gonna focus on this white line, and you can see that there was not much movement here. First of all, you don't know whether you're buying or selling. Those of you who would have bought, you would have made a little bit of profit, and if you didn't take profit, let's say you had fear of missing out and you entered here, you know, you would have bought and made a little bit of profit, and if you didn't close that profit, I guess we can see what happened. So you don't know whether you are buying, you are selling, and those who would have sold here, you were in a massive drawdown. However, today you are in profit. That's if your account was big enough to hold that drawdown. So you don't know whether you are buying or selling. So what's going on here? Why do they even post this information? Why don't they update this thing live? Because the daily newsletter is updated live. If this price level here changes, I know firsthand in the daily newsletter that this level has changed. Maybe let's say this level has changed to this level here, because as you can see, we have an institutional candle here. When you look left, and you can see there was another institutional candle here. I'm guessing there were fundamentals. I don't know. I don't trade such, but it would have made more sense if maybe the price moved from that level, the order moved from that level and to this level, and then it started to plummet. But they don't do that. They just leave you hanging. So again, why do you want to trade this? USDCHF, there was nothing on Monday. USD CAD at this level of 0.3470, we had about 480 million US dollars. So USD, what was that? USDCHF or USDJ? Okay, USD CAD, right? Forex.com, and then we plot our level. What was the level? 1.3470. We edit that 1.4 what? 3470. Okay. Ooh. The market opened here at this we are focusing on this white line because this is where we had 480 million US dollars of institutional holdings residing. However, on Monday, price didn't even come close to here. Price is starting to approach here, so I don't know, are you going to execute that trade? And if you do execute that trade, are you going to buy or are you going to sell? Which one is it? Let me know. Let me know. I'm interested to find out. And then we look at AUD versus the US dollar. Okay, AUD USD. Alright, so AUD versus the USD. I want a clear chart. Okay, so at this level of 0.6690, 0.6690, 0.6690, 6690. Okay, there we go. The market opened here, and we focus on the white line because we had about 637 Australian dollars of institutional holdings residing. Again, we don't fucking know whether we are buying or selling. If you bought, you would have made a little bit of profit and then lost it all if you didn't close. And if you would have sold, you would have been in a bit of a drawdown, and luckily you made some bank. That's if you sold. I don't know. Okay, so it's kind of fucked up. You don't know whether you're buying or selling. It's basically gambling, right? However, if you come up to AUDUSD here, you will see that where's this thing, man? I think I cleared it. Oh, it's not cleared. You see here the daily newsletter. This is the power of the daily newsletter, not that shit you're using. Y'all like freebies, guys. Okay, stick with your freebies. Stick with your freebies. If you're not willing to invest in knowledge, you'll always blow. Hey, trust me. So at this level, you see, this is from the daily newsletter, 0.6732. We had about 720 million Australian dollars of institutional holdings residing, and price came here and it started to plummet. And it sort of makes sense because we had institutional move looking left, right? Also, we had this big candle here. I guess it was a fundamental candle. However, it's around this level that we were looking at from the daily newsletter, and we killed that shit. We killed that shit, right? So yours, and then we have NZDUSD. Fuck this shit, man. I'm just gonna stop doing this shit because it's fucking pointless. And if we come up here, you will see that we had the daily newsletter, AUD versus the Swiss franc, right? And all these setups were posted in the Telegram group. So at this level of 0.5720, we had 650 million Australian dollars of institutional holdings residing. Price was here, and we anticipated it will come here and then plummet, right? Let's go to the next slide. You will see price came here and then it plummeted, right? Even hit TP, right? So that's the power of the daily newsletter, not that Forex Live yet. And then we also have NZD versus the US dollar. At this price level here, we had the price level of 0.6259. We had about 755 million of New Zealand dollars of institutional holdings residing. We anticipate the price would come here and then plummet. And then let's look at the next slide. Price did come here and then it started plummet. However, because of tight stop loss, we got stopped out. But not me, because I don't use stop loss. Stop loss is for beginners because I don't want them to blow their account. So this is the accuracy of the daily newsletter. So let's move on. And then, okay, we already did this shit. No, we didn't. Oh no, we actually did. AUDUSD, we were just doing it on the chart. So that was before, and this was after price came and plummeted. And then we also have Euro USD. We also did this one, I think. At this price level of 1.0990, so about that, we had about 810 million euros of institutional holdings residing, and then we are anticipating price would come to this level before it can start to drop. And then when we look at the next slide, price almost came to this level and then it dropped, as you can see. And on the Forex Live, you didn't see none of that. So we also have Euro against the British Pound at this level of 0.8616. We had about 1.1 billion euros of institutional holdings residing. We anticipated price will come here before it can start to plummet. As you can see, price came and then we were in a little bit of drawdown. However, it started to push down, right? Plummeted. That's the power of the daily newsletter, motherfuckers. And then we also have Euro against the New Zealand dollar at this level of 1.7497. We had about 700 million euros of institutional holdings residing. We were anticipating price will come here before it can start pushing to the upside. When you look at the next slide, you can see that price did come here and then with relative ease it hit our TP. So yeah, that's the power of the daily newsletter. Stop trading Forex Live. Stop looking for freebies. If you are really serious about your Forex journey, you will invest in yourself and your craft and pray for the best. But I know eventually you only need to, you can lose as many times. I've been losing over the years, right? But it only takes 1 year to change your life. It only takes one strategy to change your life. So stop playing around, because you will blow. Until next year, you will cry and you will have more expenses and you won't have any money to put in the market because you done blew the money that you had, right? So yeah, guys, tell me, are you still gonna trade the Forex Live Orders, or are you gonna come and trade with the big boss? Moodbro God signing out.